Welcome to our Saving and Investing for Retirement video. I'm Cindy at First Commonwealth Bank, where it's our mission to improve the financial lives of our neighbors and their businesses. Today, we're going to discuss saving for retirement. As we begin today, we would like you to know that investment products and services are offered through Infinex Investments, member of FINRA and SIPC. First Commonwealth Bank and Infinex are not affiliated. Investments and investment types that might be referenced in this discussion are not insured by the FDIC. They are not backed or guaranteed by and are not a deposit of any bank or federal agency. Investments involve risks and may lose value. Before we delve into different savings and investment vehicles, let's look at two powerful financial concepts: the value of tax deferral and the importance of starting to save and invest savings as soon as possible. The most common retirement savings vehicles are set up to let your savings grow tax deferred, meaning you don't pay taxes on your deposits or your earnings now, but instead when you take the money out and spend it. Let's assume you have $20,000 to invest. You put $10,000 into a taxable account that earns 6% per year and use a portion of these assets to pay taxes you owe on the account's earnings. You put the other $10,000 into a tax-deferred account, such as a 401k, that also earns 6% per year. Assuming that you're in the 24% tax bracket, in 30 years your taxable account will be worth about $38,000, while your tax-deferred account will be worth over $57,000. That's a difference of almost $20,000. Of course, this is a hypothetical example and may not reflect actual results. The other important concept is to start your saving and investing as soon as possible. The sooner you start investing, the more time your investments have for potential growth. Waiting too long can make it very difficult to catch up. For example, invest $3,000 at the end of each year starting when you're 20 years old, and you'll have accumulated almost $680,000, assuming a 6% annual growth rate and no tax, by age 66. If you wait until age 35 and start investing $3,000 annually, you'll accumulate only about $254,000. And if you wait until age 45 to start investing, you'll accumulate only about $120,000 by the time you are 66 years old. It's never too late, so don't be discouraged. This was to illustrate the importance of acting sooner rather than later. Let's look at some of the more popular retirement savings options. Probably the best way to accumulate funds for retirement is to take advantage of special tax-deferred retirement savings vehicles like 401ks and IRAs. While we won't spend any time discussing annuities in detail, they have become a popular choice as a third savings option and also as a way for retirees to get income for life. A 401k plan and other employer-sponsored retirement plans can be very powerful savings tools. There are typically two ways of saving inside a 401k plan: pre-tax contributions, often referred to as traditional contributions, or after-tax contributions, often referred to as Roth contributions. Pre-tax contributions are taxed at withdrawal. This means your contributions are removed from your income before your taxes are calculated. Instead, taxes are paid on these amounts and what they have earned when you withdraw them from your retirement savings. Roth contributions are after tax, but tax-free at withdrawal. Unlike pre-tax contributions, Roth 401k contributions don't provide you with an immediate tax savings, but they allow you to make withdrawals completely free from federal income taxes under certain circumstances. 401k plans often include employer matching contributions, which should make them your first choice in saving for retirement. Employer match is free money. It's important to contribute enough to max out on the employer match if you can. An individual retirement arrangement, or IRA, is a personal savings vehicle that offers specific tax benefits. Just like a 401k, it has two ways to save. IRAs also have traditional and Roth contributions. The tax features are similar, but the contribution limits the IRS sets each year is different. IRAs can be established at any financial institution and allow you to invest in a variety of ways. Even if you're contributing to a 401k or other employer-sponsored retirement plan, you should consider an IRA as well. It can help you maximize your retirement savings and potentially offer tax benefits. One thing we need to review is traditional pre-tax and Roth versions of the 401k and IRA. Which one should be your first choice? Both 401ks and IRAs have annual contribution limits set by the IRS. In addition, there are IRS income limits that may mean you cannot deduct contributions to a traditional IRA and may also make you ineligible for a Roth IRA. 401ks do not have those same limitations. You can always make deductible contributions and be eligible for a Roth 401k. If you're not able to make contributions to an IRA, then you want to make the most of your 401k opportunity. If all options are available to you, should you make traditional or Roth contributions? Typically, the Roth option will give you more bang for your buck in the long run, but it depends on your personal goals, circumstances, and the performance of the investments that you select. The Roth option may make more sense if you want to minimize taxes during retirement and preserve assets for your beneficiaries. A traditional deductible IRA may be a better tool if you want to lower your current tax bill while you're still working, and you expect to be in a lower tax bracket when you retire. A financial professional or tax advisor can help you pick the right type of IRA for you. You can choose how to invest your money when saving for retirement. In your 401k, you'll have a limited choice of investments, typically mutual funds. In an IRA, your options are unlimited. You can invest in anything, from bank CDs to individual stocks and bonds, to gold, to real estate, and more. How you invest inside of our retirement accounts is going to depend on several considerations. Timeline. How many years do you have until your planned retirement? Inflation. The cost of living goes up every year. That's commonly known as inflation. You want your retirement money to keep pace with and even grow faster than the rate of inflation. Return needed to achieve retirement goal. How much you want to accumulate in your retirement savings will influence how you invest. For example, if you have a big savings goal, you may want to invest for higher returns than someone and are comfortable taking on more risk to get there. Risk tolerance. How much investment risk are you comfortable taking to reach your goals? Generally, the more risk you take on, the higher your potential return, but you also have a higher risk of losing money. It's important to know that the overall asset allocation mix, in other words, how your money is split between stocks, bonds, and cash, is more important than the individual investments you select. It's also critical to periodically reevaluate how you're investing for retirement. Your asset allocation mix may shift along the way as you move through the different stages of your career and move closer to retirement. A word to those of you that are within 5 years of retirement. Your goal to this point has been to accumulate as much in your retirement savings as possible. When you're in retirement, you'll begin to use your savings to replace the income from work that you won't have anymore. Your investments inside your retirement accounts may need to shift towards investments that will provide that income replacement. We often see people that will look to annuities as an investment option that's designed for just this purpose. In fact, annuities provide a source of secure income that's part of one leg of the three-legged stool that we talked about in our income in retirement video, along with Social Security and pensions. What's most important, however, is your mix of investments in the few years leading up to and after your retirement date. Investing too aggressively in these years could significantly alter or set you back in your retirement plans. How you start retirement really does matter, so working with an advisor to guide you in the years leading up to and just after retirement can be very helpful. How you save and invest for retirement will change as you move through your career, so it's important to adjust your planning accordingly. And of course, the amount of income that you need to get from your retirement savings will depend on your living expenses in retirement. And that happens to be the topic of our next video. Thank you so much for joining us today. To give us feedback on this video and be entered to win a great prize, please take a quick survey by scanning the QR code or visiting the site listed on the screen.